Okay guys, I'm just going to go to a farm here not far away from where we live here to pick up some watermelons, and I want you to come with me. Will show you how efficient the car can be. So to give you an overview, the farm is around 15 kilometers away from here, so we've got 15 and another 15 back, so 30 kilometers, which should be totally fine in EV range. The roads are mainly 70, 80, 100, and there's a little town in between where there's a 40 zone. So you will see this later on the video. Anyway, it should be no problem to go there and come back in one go. And I'm also testing my new setup, which is filming the cockpit. Okay, I'm trying to leave the climate control off, even though we have 33 degrees, so it's already pretty warm in here. I'll drive in eco mode, and also will... Oh, the door is still open. Oh, there's another door open. What the f***? What do? The car is fully charged, and we are at 99%, 98.9. So I'll just push Barry here away. Go away, Barry. Right, so let's go. The kilometers are 0. See, we've got 33 degrees outside, and the battery temperature is 32. So I think the cooling will kick in during the trip. So we've got 49 kilometers. So in theory, if we drive 15 each direction, we should come back with 19 kilometers still on the clock. Yeah. Okay. 0 ampere hours. Everything is zeroed out. Let's go. I will turn on. I will open the window a little bit. It's just getting too hot. Now a seatbelt, and the car knows I'm not wearing a seatbelt. That's amazing technology. 0 ampere hours, because that was downhill. And now the car is complaining because I had the key with me, so we're shutting this one up. That's better. Okay, I'll just switch over to the other screen. So we're driving in eco mode. I'm trying to save as much energy as possible. Yeah. So even if there are 100 zones, I probably won't drive 100 k's. Okay, let's go down here. So what I usually do, put this one on B0, yeah, and see the power meter. Keep it as low as possible. As low as possible. And then take your foot off the accelerator, because we are going downhill anyway. And I'm always watching the traffic, of course, behind us. So I don't want to hold anyone up here while we are doing this, but oh, it's warm. If you want to drive efficiently, your power meter is your friend. So keep the needle as low as possible. Yeah, if nobody's behind you and you've got time, take the time. Keep it really, really low. Every ampere counts, really. So now we are coming to a little downhill section now. I'm taking my foot off the accelerator, and you can see we are coasting. We are not using any energy at all. We are coasting down the road here. intersection, so I'm applying a B2 braking. I'm driving this all the time here, so I'm really used to it. Okay, as the battery is full, I can't make any more. Okay, so now we are on an 80 zone here. Yeah, the battery is full at the moment, so it doesn't take much energy while you regen. So I had to use the friction brakes at the intersection before, which is always bad. So I should have looked a little bit ahead and took my foot off the accelerator a bit earlier. So as you can see, I keep the needle as low as possible. I'm driving only 60, but it's an 80 zone, but there's nobody behind us, so I'm happy to do that. I'm taking the regen settings back to B0. I hope the sound is alright with the open window, otherwise it gets too hot here. Coasting a little bit this curve here. Ahead of us is the intersection of the highway now, which we have to cross this time. We don't go on the highway, and I'm taking my foot off now, and this is probably another 200 meters at least, or 300, 400 meters. I can see there's a truck already there, so I'm going to B2 now. We have to follow the truck. B3, B4, B5, max regen, stop sign. So, and the EV range, the EV range is still at 49 kilometers. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay. All right, cross the highway, and this was a 3 kilometer distance from my home to the intersection of the highway, and the EV range of the gasometer didn't went down. So very efficient driving, 1.4 ampere hours used only. Okay, I should have gone back to B0 and let it coast, because the truck is going to turn to the driveway there. Still coasting, not using any energy at all. Okay, so now we need to accelerate a little bit, because this you probably wouldn't drive like this, yeah? I mean, I'm doing 60, just 60 in an 80 zone now. But I just want to show you how efficient the car can actually be when you give it a chance. So I let it coast again. Because this road goes a little bit downhill here, and we can use the momentum of the car and just give it a little bit more energy to maintain the 65 kilometers. Okay, I'm driving like Miss Marple. I know, that's not how you drive. But again, if you have the time, it is really fun to see how far you can come with a car. I mean, we are talking about a 2-ton SUV vehicle, which you move with minimal energy input. So it's pretty amazing actually, and you can see I'm always driving in B0, and as soon as we go a little bit downhill, I'm taking my foot off the accelerator and let it coast. Here's a good figure. I'm trying to keep the needle of the power meter within the eco riding. so where it has the 3 letters ECO for eco on the left hand side, that's where I try to keep it in. Okay, I need to accelerate a little bit. There's a car behind me and this is a 100 kilometer zone here. But still, I can manage it easily with keeping the needle inside the eco riding. Just closing the window so I've got a little bit better sound. And now the battery has dropped 1 bar. Yeah, and we have done 5.8 kilometers already. And the gasometer says 44 kilometers, so we've got 5 kilometers off the gasometer and have done over 6 kilometers already with Miss Marple driving. Now we're going downhill again, foot of the accelerator, let it coast. And now it's getting pretty warm in here. We've got a cloudy day, but still 34 degrees outside, so it is fairly warm inside here as well. I'm suffering for you guys, really. There's our 60 zone, which is always good. The slower the better. Yeah, so let it coast till we reach the 60. And then just apply a little bit of energy to keep the 60 kilometers running. If you go too fast, take your foot off the accelerator, let it coast. This is all energy which you don't have to put in. And if you regen, you get only 15% back, maybe 20. So let it coast. Coasting is your friend. Definitely. Okay, and now comes the 40 zone. Okay, I'm applying a little bit. There's a steep curve anyway. I'm applying a little bit of around the curve here. Didn't use the brake at all. And another curve here. And this is all within the 40 kilometer zone, so that's totally fine. Alright, I'm going to B5 now, because this is a fairly... Okay, welcome to Forest Hill. That's just these couple of houses here, and a little bit around, and that's it. Okay, so there's a truck behind me, a little one. Just accelerating a little bit more sporty. And you can see also in the dashboard I'm turning off the AVASC, the passenger, the person warning stuff. 80 zone in front of us, but we have to turn right, so that's why I leave it in B5. Okay, so there we go. Okay, I'm just let the truck passing because he wants to go faster. I don't. So, okay. So we lost the second bar of the battery now. And guys, it's getting so hot. I need to turn on the climate control, but I will leave the aircon off, so just the fan. I need the fan! It's so hot. Barry, I need to go back in the pool straight away after I'm coming home. This test is just insane. far too hot without aircon. Okay. Let it coast around the corner. And now go back to B0. So as you all know, if you are in B5 like now, and you hold the left pedal of the steering wheel, it goes back into D mode, which is the same as B2. Yeah, we capture this in the future video as well, but just want to quickly mention it. And then, so if you want to go quickly from B5 to B0, you hold the left pedal, go to D, and then tap it twice again. So B1, B0. That's the quickest way. And to go back to B5, you can just pull the shifter back twice. So the first pullback is B3 and the second one will be B5. Another curve. Going back to B. This is all country road here in the Lockyer Valley. Look at this amazing view in the mountains. So if you live in Australia, this is where all your salad and all your veggies are coming from. Most likely, the Lockyer Valley. This is all farmland. 60 kilometers west of Brisbane. That's I think it's the 16th most fertile soil here on Earth. Yeah, I was really impressed about this as well, because you wouldn't expect this from Australia, but it is. So that is pretty amazing. Okay, so we shouldn't be too far off. There should be a getting adventurous now. I'm doing 80 kilometers. I think we've lost the third bar of the battery, which is totally fine. Need more air. Here, melon. Watermelon. Here we go. Prepare to stop. Okay. Just let's have a look if they have some nice watermelon. Oh, this camera is hot. Okay, so first stopover. We have done 13.7 kilometers. And the EV range is down to 39, so we have used 10 kilometers of the gasometer for almost 14 kilometers of EV range. So I made a plus of 4 kilometers. Barry, are you proud of me? So that is pretty good. Okay, I'm turning off the car, turning off the EV dog, turning off this one, and grab some watermelons. So if you want some watermelons, they are $3 each, not per kilo, that's each, and directly from the farm here, so that's pretty good. There's it on the sign, $3 each. That's amazing, isn't it? It was on Facebook. So just trust people, you know. happy counting. Okay, so I need to maybe drive as efficiently again as possible. Oh, put it in eco. And acceleration. That's not really acceleration, that's more like, I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay, recording. Okay, let's see this acceleration. Keep it in on the O of eco. And I'm already doing 50 almost. So that's a nice smooth acceleration. Now I'm going back. Aircon just kicked in to cool the battery, so we will have a little bit more power usage now. At the moment it uses almost 1 kilowatt. You can also feel the aircon now inside the cabin here. It uses a little bit of this cooler air to cool the cabin, even if you haven't turned on the air condition for the cabin directly. So you can always feel that when the aircon kicks in for the battery. Yeah, we have reached 35 degrees as a maximum battery temperature at the moment, so that's why the aircon kicks in as well, because it's Australia and it's hot. So we will use a little bit more energy now. Unfortunately, the PHEV Watchdog does not give you an indication how much energy your utilities use, or the heater and the aircon. That would be really handy to know. I mean, I would be keen to know that. People may not really care about this sort of stuff, but yeah, I would be really keen see what's going on. Okay, so we are close to the highway. I put it on B0 already, so I can let it coast to the intersection. Yeah, the aircon kicks in with about 250-500 watts. So because we are in eco mode, it uses it only very simple. And you can see the highway in front of us already, so I've put it in coast mode. Not using any energy at the moment. And now we're going to B1. Break it very smooth until we get to the intersection. B4 and B5 at the end. And friction brake now. The last 2 meters. Crossing the highway. And there we are. Nice little trip. I can't remember, did I actually start in the carport, or did I start over here? I started over in the carport, yeah. I remember now. So we take this uphill section here with us as an energy consumption. Beautiful. And now we are back in Andy's garage. And here we are again. Friction brake. Okay, park. Get out of the cage here. Come on. Because, oh, I need to fasten the seatbelt, otherwise it beeps us to death. So, okay, that's fine. Okay, quick analysis. 24 kilometers left on the gasometer for a trip 26. I'll do the maths later. I'll talk to you later. I'll put everything together now and show you later on the screen, and then we have a quick discussion about it, and I'll show you how this worked out. So just a quick one here. The battery shows half of it. So I've done 27.5 kilometers. So in theory I could do the same trip again. So I could do another 27.5 kilometers, which would be more than 50 in total. Yeah. This is not too bad, guys. This is not too bad. And look at this. 27% of the trip I was gliding. So not using energy at all. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'll put everything together and we talk in 3, 2, 1. Okay folks, let's go through the trip summary quickly because it's already late. I stuffed up the PHEV Watchdog and pressed the new trip card when we continued. So I have 2 trip cards to show you. It's not like to compare them to each other. It should be 1 trip card, so I fucked up. But actually, have a look at this. It shows you how precise I'm driving. 19 minutes 7 seconds, 18.59. That's only 8 seconds difference between the way there and back. So that's how precise I'm driving. That's unbelievable. Same kilometers, of course. Almost the same speed. Average and maximum speed. I was a little bit quicker on my way home. I don't know why. Maybe the big watermelons have pushed the car or so. I don't know. Almost same elevation as you have seen. It was almost flat. So around 28% of glide, which is good. No energy use at all. That's always good. And the regen is at about 10%. So if you do hypermiling, keep the regen as low as possible as well. Yeah. Look ahead and make a prediction and let the car coast. This is the only way you can save energy. Regen gives you a little bit of energy back, but you have put this energy 5 times in the car beforehand. Yeah, I'm not sure about the stop times. I mean, we haven't really stopped on our way at all. There was just the intersection at the highway where we stopped for a couple of seconds. But anyway. So then let's have a look at the trip card here. The batteries. Probably, as you can see, the temperature has risen in the battery on our trip back, of course, and the cooling has kicked in. The fan was on 100% and the air condition kicked in. So the higher consumption down here is, I was a little bit faster on my way back, so 80 kilometers top speed and 47.5. So a little bit faster leads to more consumption, and of course the battery cooling kicked in, air condition 7.2 to 6.8. But look at this. This is amazing. 16.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That is an amazing figure for this car. You usually have around probably around 20 kilowatt hours. 16.1 is good. That is very good. Only the Hyundai Ioniq EV has got 15.5 or something kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Now I've done 16.1. That is a very good figure. Okay, so the overall consumption was 2.1 kilowatt hours on our way back and 2 kilowatt hours on our way there. So in total 4 kilowatt hours, which is $1.20 Australian. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so far to the trip card and this hypermiling testing. It wasn't really hypermiling, but it was close. I was I wasn't holding up anyone, so there was no one behind me. I looked in the mirror all the time because it's just too embarrassing if you creep along with 60, 70 kilometers in a 100 zone or so. But it is interesting to see what the car can actually do. So yeah, if you want to do some testing as well with your PHEV and let me know how far you can push it down. Let me know in the comments below what hypermiling results you got with the car. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Andy from Unplugged EV Australia, signing off. Stay charged.